Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How are you feeling this morning, man?
Oh, I'm good, bro. I just fucking got some coffee in me. I took a shower. I fucking ate an apple and an orange. I'm fucking... Those are my Fruit Loops. Apples and oranges, those are my Fruit Loops.
I still don't know how you fuck with coffee, man.
You don't like coffee?
Hell no. Coffee's nasty.
There's my coffee machine right there, bro.
I just don't understand how.
I put French vanilla creamer in it. Tastes like a fucking wet dream.
I think I got the same stove as you, actually.
Yeah,
Is that a gas stove?
It's electric.
Mine is gas.
It's electric.
Mine is gas. Big old fire pops up.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
I mean, gets the pan hot right away.
Yeah,
So
that's
as soon
definitely
as you drop
true.
a steak in there,
That's definitely true.
it's already on fire.
Dude, when I first moved in, dude, I was cooking hamburgers. It took me like a fucking hour to make hamburgers. I'm like, what the fuck is this stove made of, dude? Is it like an easy bake oven or some shit?
He just take his time. That's
He
all.
does.
Yeah, what you need to do is get like an air fryer.
Bro, I swear
You
by
throw a little burger in there, man, easily like 10, 15 minutes. It's
Really?
ready to go.
I got a fucking toaster oven, dude. I use that, to reheat shit or whatever, but...
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, dude, whatever works, man. I'll fucking start a fire in this bitch. And,
See, at least you got a vacuum.
bro, I got that for Christmas.
I don't got a vacuum.
That shit, dude, I lived here for 9 months and I just got that.
I still don't have one, bro. I've been here.
Yeah.
Damn, we moved out basically around the same time. Because I've
Yeah.
been here around 8-9 months too.
I think, yeah. That
No.
thing is tight, though. I would request something, like, if you got a birthday coming up or something, be like, yo, hit me with a vacuum.
My
'Cause
birthday ain't till July.
I'll just be cleaning this motherfucker, dude. I'm like, shit, I'll drop shit on purpose just to vacuum it. You know what I mean? I'm
Especially
like,
got a nice little vacuum
Fuck
action
with
going. My mom got me a mop.
see, that's tight. It's
Isn't
weird.
that crazy? Something like that brings you happiness.
It's weird, dude. I was just talking to somebody about that. Like, you get out, you move out, and you're like, I'm about to clean. I told my dad when he gave me that, I was like, I'm about to vacuum when I get home. He's like, I don't think I ever heard anybody say that with that much, like,
I'm
happiness
about to
and
clean
shit.
the fuck out of
Yeah.
this place, man.
Wipe me down.
I was
I'm like,
just-
little boost in this motherfucker.
Shit. Because I only got a little bit of wood flooring like that, too. But
Yeah.
I make sure I mop it.
Yeah, dude. See, look, I need to get something like that. When my mom was telling me something, she has like a vac mop.
Mm?
It's like a vacuum and a mop type shit. It like you charge it and it sprays and it's like a Swiffer, but it's like a better Swiffer.
I didn't even know that existed.
Me neither, dude.
I'm gonna be real.
See, these people been cleaning for 20 years. They got the gems. They got the wisdom.
Well, especially Mama Dukes.
Yeah, they hit
Look
you
at
with that
shit down
experience.
pat.
She's like, now let me break it down for you like this. What you're gonna want to do is create some space.
Create a flow chart.
right.
See, what I want to do is create some space.
Yeah,
Alright?
that shit kills me, dude.
Because I was over my mom's crib yesterday, and I was just... You ever just reminisce for a long time?
Every day. Every day.
I was at my mom's crib, and I was standing in what is now my little brother's room.
Right.
But I'm standing in there like, I really lived here for like 13 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I was really in this room just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I did some diabolical things in this room. And now, they tore out the carpet, put new carpet down.
Probably a good thing they tore the carpet out. My was probably stiff. It was like fucking
There
horrible.
was a spot that I told my parents I spilled milk there.
Oh, I bet. Don't go in there with a black light, man.
Nah, man.
Looking like a crime scene.
It's gonna look like a rave in there. I'll tell you that. But I was just reminiscing, man. I was just like,
Oh, bro,
because
yeah.
it's crazy back in those days that you're thinking, man, life sucks. But
Yeah.
now you're here, and you're like, damn, it really wasn't that bad.
I think it's like your level of like dealing with issues was so like youthful, like you haven't really
Yeah.
experienced a lot of shit, and you just get stronger
Exactly.
like dealing with more shit as you get older.
Facts. Because I was sitting at home when I was like in high school, and I was letting like social shit in high school put
Yeah.
me in like deep depression.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
And then now I'm out, and I'm like, you experience the real world,
Yeah.
and you're like, none of that matter.
Yeah.
I don't even know most of the people I went to school with. Like, I got the
Yeah.
boys still,
Yeah.
but that's it.
Let's say hindsight's 20/20, man. You look at things in hindsight differently. It's more clear.
It definitely is, because I don't understand this shit now.
I don't think it ever goes away. Like, I bet you there's things right now that we're doing that we'll look back on like, why was I doing that?
It don't make any sense. I can tell you that.
It's just weird, yeah. Fuck it though.
Because it's the same thing with what's it called? I felt that when we were talking to our supervisor,
Yeah.
where it's kind of just all about perspective.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people who, for example, like my uncle,
Yeah.
he don't make a lot of money at all.
Yeah.
He got a car where like the bottom of his whole front bumper is gone. His headlight is like taped to his car,
Yeah.
and he don't got a back bumper either. And one of his windows out, he just got a trash bag on it.
Yeah.
And he's the happiest dude I've ever met in my life.
That's tight though.
And then there's other people make crazy amounts of money,
Yeah.
and they're just upset.
Like you said, I definitely would think it's about perspective, because I've been depressed too, and then you look around and it's like, well, what do I have to really be depressed about?
Yeah, so hey, could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
Everything could be worse.
It's weird though. It's weird though when you go through shit and you just don't know why you're like feeling like shit or whatever, and you kind of look back on it one day and you're like, you just feel better eventually. It's like a emotional wound or something that just it has to scab over or some shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. But I tell you what, you know what they said on Kung Fu Panda?
What?
He said wounds heal, but scars just fade.
Yeah.
But it's always gonna be there.
Yeah. Well, wounds turn into scars, right? Like.
Yeah, but if you get a little scab, it's gonna heal. As long as you don't keep fucking with it.
Yeah, I guess so.
So if you keep fucking with the problem, it's always
Right.
gonna be there.
Yeah.
So
Fuck it.
I learned about that when I moved out. I was like, damn, life wasn't really that bad.
Yeah, oh, dude, I think about that all the time now. Like, when we're at work, and I'm just having a rough day and shit, I'm, like, looking back, like I really was salty about just having to be in school. And school was just so easy compared
School was
to, like,
just
work.
chilling. I miss school.
Yeah, me
Being
too.
around that many people just your
Right,
age,
yeah,
it doesn't happen nowadays.
not at all.
That's not something that happens. That's why I told myself I need to get back into college. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm just like, the reason why I feel so lonely sometimes
Yeah,
is because I'm not around people my age
right,
or like going out and doing stuff either.
right.
Like yesterday, I had to go to my parents' crib because it was like 3 p.m, and I was like, I haven't said a word yet. Like I haven't even spoken.
Yeah, that's weird. I do the same. I'll do it
Because I'm a homebody.
Yeah.
And my brother, he over his little girl place, so I just had the whole place to myself most of the time.
I'm on the same shit.
So it's just wild, man. And I can't go out because I hit up my boy, my first friend, and I'm just like, hey, man, you want to go kick it? And he's like, well, I'm with the girl, so you going to have to third wheel.
Yeah.
Or then I hit up my other bro. He got a wife and a kid now.
Yeah, you're the fourth wheel, I guess, on
So
that.
the fourth wheel.
That makes it a car.
So it's most of the time I tell...
that's what a car has.
So then I just say, you know what, man? I'm going to chill at the crib.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't even worry about it. I'm going to just vibe by myself.
Well, I kick it with family a lot, dude. Like, I'll just go to my grandma's and, like, just chill, like.
You got to appreciate the grandparents, man.
Yeah, man, fuck yeah.
Because not on some deep shit, but you know we're going to be there.
Yeah, dude.
So I've learned about that, about my grandparents, even though we don't have the best relationship.
Yeah.
I try to do my best to fix that shit when I can.
Right.
Because my grandmother, in the past, she's done some petty stuff. But that was a very long time ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The statute of limitations is up.
Yeah. So I told my brother, man, is it that deep?
You want, like, a water or something?
I'm chilling. I mean,
You alright?
I'm relaxing.
Alright.
This is a very... The way it has you angled.
It's food time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get a couch, bro.
The way it has you angled, you're just in a different world. I can imagine just being fried on this thing. Just looking up at the ceiling.
I got those curtains the other day because I didn't have those. So, like, in the morning, it'll just be bright in this motherfucker. And, dude, I got them. Bro, it's tight, bro. It's like a coffin in this bitch, dude.
Yeah, it's nice and quiet, nice and dark.
Fucking black as night in this motherfucker,
That's
dude.
the best time to make music, too.
Yeah.
Your creativity is just booming.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. Like, for me, I was going to head to Target today, get some art supplies.
No shit, like just color or draw, like.
Back when I was in like high school, I was in art class and I was actually pretty good. And I was like, damn, I need to start doing this again.
That's tight, bro.
But I stopped for so long. I was actually getting really good, and I was like, oh shit. But once I graduated, I just never picked it up again. Because I got into music, then I got into writing at some point too. And I was just doing everything at once.
Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, like I can't draw or color. I can color. I can't draw worth a fuck.
It's something you just have to teach yourself.
Dude, my buddy though, my buddy Rickman draws great, dude. He's like, even when we were little kids, he would draw like Crash Bandicoot or whatever when we were like 3rd, 4th grade or something. Like he was just always really good at drawing. He's like on TikTok, bro. He's got like 100,000 followers or some shit on TikTok.
Damn. Some people are just blessed in that department.
Yeah.
Because there's some people, because like making music is something I enjoy.
Yeah.
But there's some people where they start making music and it just comes natural.
Yeah.
I'm just like, God damn, man.
Well, yeah, I guess some people are just born with like well, what do you think? People are born with it, or there's just got certain qualities that make it easier for them to learn it?
I think it's that.
Yeah.
I think they probably just focused and honed in more on it than we did.
Yeah.
Because I learned that when I got out of high school. I was teaching myself like writing. Like I almost wrote a full book once.
No shit.
And then I made like 10 songs, and then I was doing art. And I was just like, if you put your mind to it and stay committed to it. The problem is, I realized like there's so many things you can do.
Yeah.
That you get sidetracked. I would start a project and leave it, start another project, leave it.
You spread yourself thin.
Yeah, but I need to start focusing on something. That's why I was like, if I'm gonna do this writing shit, let me finish the book.
Yeah, dude,
or if I'm gonna do this music stuff, let me start pushing out songs and actually like advertising it.
Yeah.
Because one thing I am doing is just pushing this science page that I have. And I'm like, why don't I just do it to my full potential?
Yeah.
Put everything I can into it. Because now I have this science page that has like over 1,000 followers now.
No shit.
And I'm pushing it to YouTube too. Doing like YouTube shorts and all that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm trying to go full force with this thing.
Yeah. You got 1,000 followers on Instagram or?
Instagram,
Yeah, that's tight.
But it took a very long time.
Well, do you know you can run ads on Instagram?
Yeah. Yeah. But they said like Instagram's the hardest thing. It's the hardest social media to grow on, besides YouTube.
YouTube's pretty hard.
Yeah, you're gonna get maybe 3 views max.
Hashtags help.
Yeah, but people need to know about you. You know what I'm saying?
One thing too, like I was saying, you can run ads on Instagram, and like put a link in it, so like people just go to your website or whatever, or your YouTube page or whatever you're advertising.
Yeah, that's what I did. And use Instagram. I got the link down there. Put the link right there on the bottom. But I'm just experimenting. Right, I want to see how far I can take. Because right now, I got a mic like that, so I can just talk into it, and I don't gotta like show my face. Yeah. I don't gotta put my whole self out there, so it's easier. So I'm just like, I can just pump this shit out easy. Yesterday I wanted to feel productive, so I recorded like 10 different videos. Yeah. But I'm like, now I gotta go edit all that stuff together. Yeah, I just got the audio. That's it.
And listening to yourself is kind of weird. Like, when I started doing this podcast, it was like 2022. And me and my buddy who I told you can draw, me and him did like 18 weeks straight or something just of shooting this shit about, because like I was selling t-shirts and I was like designing the logo and like he helped me design it and fucking like we were just brainstorming and bullshit. Yeah. And dude, I did it for like 18 weeks straight, and it's like that's the hardest thing is just sitting there and listening to that conversation and editing shit out. It's just weird.
It's hard to hear your own voice because you critique yourself the most. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just made me uncomfortable. But so like right now, I got like 18 episodes of this podcast, but I haven't listened to none of them. Because I couldn't even tell you what they said.
I looked y'all up on Spotify.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you listen to it?
Yeah, I heard a couple.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just to get a feel for it, I heard a couple. I was like, damn.
I don't know what any of them say.
Like, maybe it's better that way. Maybe it's more authentic that way.
Yeah, fuck it. Just get it out there and it's gone and fucking it is what it is.
Shit. Yeah, that's what matters is just getting it out there. A lot of people just don't get started.
Which it's definitely nerve-wracking too, because even when I was like making music or making a podcast, before I started doing it, that was what I was thinking, is like, man, is this something that people will like judge me about, or like...
It's the same thing I had about the whole science thing.
Yeah.
Because I haven't added my face to it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I got people in school who follow me.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm just like, should I go full tilt? But at the end of the day, if it's benefiting you, does it really matter if people know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the argument. You don't have to do it. You don't have to let people know, but it's like, it is what it is.
Because I got music too. I got 10 songs that are fully done, mastered, everything.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, and I'm just like, should I drop it on my Instagram? Should I like...
Are they rap records, or like, are they...
No, I don't have my voice in it. It's fully
it's
instrumentals.
beats,
Yeah, it's beats and instrumentals. I'm just like, should I drop this?
Yeah, dude.
And people care. I think one of the hardest things you have to get past is like, are people gonna care about this? I think people, if there's people in the world, are gonna be like you.
How long have you had it?
10 songs, dude. I've had it for easily a year now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, dude, what I do is drop music on SoundCloud, and you get plays on there. If you're a paying artist, you have a paid artist account on SoundCloud, you guaranteed at least 100 plays for everything you drop, and everything besides that.
So they'll push it out.
Yeah.
Damn. Because right now, what I was gonna do is like create shorts for all of them on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm learning the algorithm pretty well.
Yeah.
Can't even lie to you. Like the last 3 space videos that I've done, it's getting like 4,000, 2,000 views.
Yeah, that's tight.
And I'm just like, hold on. I was like, hold on, man.
Whoa, Nelly.
About to go up to our supervisor. Be like, look, man.
I'm out.
No. I'm gonna catch you next time.
I found my niche.
How do you pronounce that, man?
I think everybody pronounces it differently.
Some
Like,
people say niche. Some people
niche.
say niche.
Yeah, it's one of them words, like colloquialisms.
That's
dialects.
That's another big word, man. I can't lie to you. That's another big word.
But dude, I'm telling you, SoundCloud's tight, and if you're the way you can, I don't know what you edit on, but there's this website called Canva.
Oh yeah.
You know Canva?
Canva's how I do all my Instagram shit.
Yeah, dude. And you on there, you can like if you make a snippet to your song,
Yeah.
you can upload your audio file and make it like 30 seconds, and then animate the cover art, and it's like a little snippet video.
I actually didn't even know you could do that, bro. That'll be easy to make stuff with.
It's like $12.99 a month.
See? I just be posting shit. And like
It's tight, dude.
creating random ass like kind of like blog type shit.
And you've boosted posts before?
I've never done that before.
That's ads. That's running ads.
Yeah,
It's like boosted. It's like...
I'm gonna wait till that check hit.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, you can do $5.
How many people will see it?
It shows you it's like a couple hundred probably.
Damn. Cause YouTube's harder, bro.
Yeah, I think it's like $100 or something.
I'll
To run
put
ads
that
on
into
YouTube.
it. I'll put that into it, cause
Yeah.
on YouTube I've done 10 shorts so far
Yeah.
and 86 subscribers so far.
That's pretty good.
So I'm just like, if I just committed to it, but sometimes I get sidetracked with something else.
Fuck.
Because it's hard to be committed to something that doesn't immediately
Yeah.
grant you something.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you're like, I'm not getting paid for this. So then you
Yeah.
lose interest.
But then that's when your like love for it is like has to be there. It's like if you ain't got the passion, just have the discipline. I think I heard Jim Jones say that one time. If you ain't got the passion, just have the discipline to show up every day.
Yeah, he said, Denzel Washington said, discipline is nothing without commitment. And I was like, man, damn.
I'm not fucking fixing to get that tatted on me.
We
Like,
also got to get Cap Rap tatted on you, man.
what? Yeah.
The people who listen to this podcast don't know what Cap and Rap means.
Fuck
man. He'll put you on real
Fuck
quick.
them. Fuck them and the horse they rode in on.
Tell you what, if your podcast ever blows up, man, you know who you need as a guest? Angel.
Angel.
Yeah.
Nah.
Pull him up as a guest.
I mean, see, honestly, I don't like tell. I probably won't tell anybody at work about it. You're the only person I told about it because I don't like to have to deal with it there. Like I come to work, I'm not trying.
And
to
also,
like,
people gonna be asking questions about
yeah,
it
it's
too.
like just leave me the fuck alone, man. I'm here to get my paycheck and go home. Like,
That's all I'm here for. I'm here to be dumb for 8 hours
yeah,
to make it somewhat enjoyable
yeah,
and go home.
Yeah, we had to do that.
But I want to be more like Angel. He comes to work, always a smile on his face.
Dude, we been slacking, I feel like, at work lately. Because, like, we get bitched at a lot, like, for standing around. And I'm like, damn, I'm kind of been slacking.
When I think about it, man, they'll get over it.
I'm like,
you know what I mean? I'm going to care about this company as much as this company care about me.
well, dude, as long as the way I feel about it, because I'm still making music and still doing this, so I'm like, as long as I'm working on something else, that gives me peace of mind about work a lot.
If you can invest 40 hours a week into a company,
Yeah.
you can invest a few hours into yourself.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Well, there's this artist named Russell. You ever heard of him?
You told me about him.
He quit his job in 2019, got his car repoed and shit,
Damn.
and he was like, he invested all of his time in making music, and he's got 1 million followers now, and he makes music with fucking Hit Boy and E40 and all kind of big like artists and producers and shit.
I feel like everything is possible, man.
Oh, it
Because
is.
sometimes some people are like, even me, sometimes I'm like, I don't have the voice for music.
Everybody probably does.
But then you hear rappers without auto-tune.
hmm
Lord have mercy. You don't know how they made it that far.
Also, like, you know, you never know. Like, you might judge your voice negatively, and then somebody might love it.
Yeah.
You know, so
the
it's
reason
like-
why I started doing science is
Yeah.
because my mom always told me, like, you have a narrator's voice
No
because
shit.
of how much bass is in your voice. So I
Yeah.
started just doing, like, narrating videos. It's been taking off.
That's tight, dude.
Not taking off as in how it should be.
Right.
But
you
two
know,
people watch it and they're like, I kind of like this.
You gotta start somewhere, man.
Yeah, 'cause I don't feel all motivated and shit.
And what you need, what I've realized too is like you don't need 1 million fans to make $1 million. If you have 1,000
That is
fans,
something I thought about earlier, dude.
there's this thing called the 1,000 fan theory. If you have 1,000 fans and each one of them pay you $100 over the course of a year, that's $100,000 a year. You ain't gotta work.
I tell you, man, that's just crazy to me. Because one thing I was thinking, I watched this YouTube video, and this dude, I used to think you needed to have like 1 million subscribers on YouTube
Yeah.
to make good money.
Yeah.
There's this dude on YouTube who has 150,000 subscribers,
Right.
making racked
Yeah.
out. He's like saying this, I make like 10 to 11,000 a month.
I bet you he gets more views than he does have subscribers, probably.
Exactly. So it's
Like,
paid off of that. It's paid off of ad.
Yeah.
Ad revenue.
Yeah. And also, you can have supplemental incomes like merch. You know, you can have like a Patreon and shit, like exclusive content.
That's where podcasts get their money from.
What, Patreon? Yeah.
Because there's this podcast I listen to. You know what the Basement Yard is? It's a podcast. Not a lot of people even know about it.
Yeah.
They have, what was it, 20,000 patrons? People paying for Patreon?
Right.
You think about it, that's 20,000 people paying $5 a month.
Yeah, that's good money.
That's
What is that?
100,000 a month.
100 bands?
That's 100 bands a month, man.
Damn.
So I'm like, that's crazy, man.
10 bands.
If I could pull
50
that off
bands.
without showing my face, that's a
Yeah.
dub.
Oh, that's a dub.
You can go to the mall, do all your stuff, nobody knows who you are.
Dude, yeah, that's the way to do it, bro. You're like famous without people knowing you're famous.
Tell you what, I won't let anybody know. Nobody will know.
Well, you could have a whole separate career where you show your face. You can make
Yeah.
music and actually show
Daniel,
it, but they don't even know.
he just an accountant.
Yeah, they don't even know about this dude. Well, also you can get to the point where you hire somebody to do that other one.
Hire somebody to what? Do like the on face stuff?
No, the one that you're not on face for, you can just narrate it or something like.
I want to get me an editor too, because they can put together some really crazy videos. Because I'm writing like, my shorts are like 60-second clips.
Yeah,
Basically, what I do is just talk about something sciencey for 60 seconds.
yeah,
But on the side, I do try to do a short every single day of the week.
yeah.
And then during the week, I'll go on the side and I can pull it up on Google Docs where I write an entire essay
Yeah,
of like, I want a full length video to be about this.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
write myself scripts.
yeah.
And I'm just like, well, this might do well. Spend 2 weeks editing it, get about 10 views.
Yeah.
But hey,
Yeah.
that's 10 people that watched it.
The full length views ain't hitting right now for some reason. Like unless you have like an audience already.
You gotta build an audience. Man. That's the
Yeah,
hardest
so it's
part.
like you gotta build an audience off of clips, and then like they'll watch. Like, I watch long form content of things I'm a fan of. I watch a podcast called Back on Fig.
Yeah, you told me about that one.
It's funny as fuck, dude. They're like 2-3 hour streams.
Mm.
And it's just funny. Like, it's
crazy.
It's funny as hell.
There's no rule to podcasts.
Not at all.
Some people do an hour, some people do 2 to 3 hours. It's crazy shit. It's crazy shit.
I mean, it's cool, man. Like, why not do it? I looked at it like I was like I told you, at my buddy's bullshit with him about content and everything like that. And I'm like, dude, we could be getting paid to talk about this, or at least getting some sort of like notoriety from it. So why are we just not doing that?
I think the hard thing about podcasting, on top of that, pushing music, is because I've always been on Apple Music. I've never used Spotify.
Yeah.
So I don't know the algorithm. I don't know how to grow on that. It took me forever to learn Instagram, and now I'm finally learning YouTube's. So I'm just like,
Spotify has like you can follow Spotify for artists. Like, there's an app. Okay. And it shows you like your analytics, and it'll give you tips on that type of shit. There's a Spotify for podcasters app. That's what this is on. Do you repurpose all your content? Like, you put the clips on all the platforms?
See, that's the thing. No, I have clips that are made for Instagram. Yeah. And I have clips that are made for YouTube, because YouTube has a thing in their algorithm where if you post it on Instagram first, your YouTube can tell that you have it on another platform.
What the fuck?
They're not gonna like completely take it off, but it could affect your views.
Do YouTube first.
That's what I have been doing. But I don't give as much love to Instagram, man. I give love more to YouTube because I feel like that's more where the money will actually be. But people make a lot from Instagram. I just don't know how. Mostly just advertisements.
I guess. I don't know. Either way, it's just in my mind, it's just a billboard for YouTube then. Yeah. You know what I mean? And TikTok. I don't get on TikTok, but I'll get on the website and upload shit. Yeah. Upload reels to TikTok. And like, I don't have the app on my phone. But like, I'll just get on there and upload shit.
Yeah, upload this, why not?
Exactly. It's a billboard. It's a platform. It's like, I look at it like a billboard. It's like your page is just how busy that street is that the billboard is on.
That's a good point. Because TikTok, I was just posting memes on there. I got up to like 2,000 followers, but I just did memes. I didn't do like the stuff I actually do. You know what I mean? Because I want to do music, but I think we all have that fear that somebody gonna hop on that music and be like, "Hey man, this shit ass."
Some dude commented that on one of the songs I dropped. He said something like, "Yeah, this is trash," and it got like 600 plays, which is pretty good.
That's good. That's good numbers, though.
I was like, so it doesn't really reflect. It isn't like it's just one thing.
I look at hate comments the same as like it's still engagement.
Yeah. Because
this one dude went under my science video and was like, "You said 1964, but the like subtitles say 1946," and I'm like, "Well, it's a simple typo, man." You didn't have to type it.
Do you type the subtitles or is it automatic?
I edit it all myself.
The subtitles?
I have it on. I got that Adobe Premiere shit.
Yeah, but nothing is perfect, bro. Like, you're one person.
I got 2 numbers switched around.
Yeah, like companies do this shit.
Yeah.
Like, multiple people do this shit, and you're one person.
I felt like responding. It's like, you feel better? You know what I mean?
You got that off your chest?
Yeah. Is that what you trying to do?
You feel lighter?
Yeah. So let me figure out where you live, bro.
Like
my mom.
Yeah, that's the way I try to look at it. Is there's so many perspectives. It ain't like if somebody says this is trash, it's like, oh, it's trash. I give up.
Yeah.
It's
like that's my career.
That's his perspective, bro. Like, who gives a fuck? Like Eazy-E said, you ever seen the Straight Outta Compton movie?
Yeah.
Where he's like, everybody's smashing the CDs. He's like, they bought them motherfuckers. I don't care what they do with them.
Samuel Jackson did the same thing, man. People were boycotting Samuel Jackson movies because he said something homophobic. Mm-hmm. And people started boycotting his movies, and he was like, I've been cashed that check.
All right, fuck him.
Like, we already got paid for that stuff, man.
Finger fuck him.
Instagram also has that new thing called Threads. I'm deciding if I should even care about it or not.
I haven't downloaded it.
I was about to, but honestly, it looks like it's kind of spammy right now because they're not putting love into it. So, like, there's a bunch of fake accounts on there and, like, bots that are like, hey, follow this OnlyFans. You know what I mean?
Every platform is just, like I said, another billboard. I just don't feel like even dealing with it right now. Like,
Yeah,
I
so that's the
want-
tough part. When you come home from an 8-hour shift, you don't feel like it.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I force myself to do it a lot because it's just like you have to.
Yeah.
What are you gonna just not do it and then be salty that you're at work still? Like, fuck that, bro.
Because this song must have got 600 plays.
Yeah,
What if it's the next song or the one after that
yeah.
that gets viral? You know what I'm saying?
I deal with that shit constantly, bro. I like drop a record and I'm like, how long should I wait to drop the next one?
You should just. I feel like until you have a massive, not a massive, until you have a following period,
Yeah.
you should just drop as much content as you can.
Yeah.
You need to stay in their face as long as possible. Because when
Yeah.
you have a following, that's what big artists do.
I
They'll
agree.
build up anticipation
Yeah.
so that when they finally drop the record, it gets the best sales possible.
Like Russ said, you can't oversaturate a market that you don't have. Like, I don't have a following, so it's not, like, you can't really oversaturate it.
But Russ is my boy, man.
But I got like 60 songs.
Mhm.
I'm like, should I drop one every day?
You
like,
could
what
for
the
2
fuck?
months.
Yeah, but then like I'm out of songs. And then I'm like, well, fuck.
What you could is drop them on the best days to drop them. Because I learned that about YouTube. The best time to put a short out to get the best views is you put it on a Friday
Uh-huh.
at 6:15.
My buddy does that. He researches that shit. I just don't give a fuck. I just drop it when I feel like it's
Yeah.
good.
Also, if you follow a bunch of people on YouTube, they all follow the same algorithm. They go through your subscriptions. They'll say posted 3 hours ago, 3 hours ago, and you're like, oh, so this is when they're posting their stuff. So they must know when the best thing is.
I'm just like, fuck it, dude. I'm dropping it, like, because I'll make a joint and then I'm like, I don't like it at first. I feel like you have to let the paint dry or something.
You do hip hop shit?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, beats.
Yeah, I make actual songs though too.
Yeah, you rap on that?
hmm
Hell yeah. I need to listen to a couple, man.
So it's like, I don't really like to advertise that a lot. Like I said, I feel like it's just something I haven't gotten super comfortable with. But
Right, I feel that.
fuck it, dude. Like
That's why I admire the people back in high school that were like
yeah,
so committed. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna do this. They didn't care about the whole school knowing that this person wanted to be a singer or a rapper.
that's how Jack Harlow was.
Jack Harlow, man, I tell you, I don't know. I think he a plant.
Dude, there's videos of that dude making songs when he was like fucking 12 years old.
Yeah, he used to study Kendrick Lamar. He used
Well,
to make videos studying Kendrick.
The first time I heard Jack Harlow was like 2017. I heard this joint called Dark Knight. And I was just like, this sounds really polished. Because I think I seen like a promotion post on Instagram. And it said like rapper from Louisville, Kentucky. And especially at that time, I wasn't listening to local rap. Because a lot of local rap sounds like local rap. And
Yeah.
I heard that joint and I was like, damn, this just sounds professional.
See, if you learn how to EQ
Yeah.
and master,
Yeah.
because that's the problem that I have with my music right now. I know how to make the instruments and everything sound, and I'll play it for you later.
Mm.
I know how to make it sound extremely professional and well done, but I don't have my voice set up in a way where it mixes with that well. Because this sounds over-mastered. This sounds like less quality. So I need to learn how to EQ my voice in a way that it sounds extremely clear. I feel like that's why some rappers have music that's not extremely clear instrumentals,
Yeah.
because it'll be obvious that their voice is not extremely clear.
Yeah.
Most singers have acoustics because they're using a mic that's just their clear voice.
Yeah.
And they might EQ it a little bit just to take out like stuff they don't want. So like I think that's the hard part with my music most of the time.
See, I don't know too much about mixing vocals. I got a buddy who knows a lot more.
Mm.
But I just take the low end out of my vocals
Mm.
and then just, that's it. AI, well,
Yeah.
SoundCloud has an AI mastering service.
Mm.
So you can AI master your song on SoundCloud for, like, if you have a paid artist account, you can do it 3 times a month.
Mm.
So that's how I master a song.
See, I be trying to. It also comes with knowing a producer, for sure, because there are some rappers out there that if they didn't know this specific producer, no shot they'd be here.
Fuck it, I mean, like, it takes every component to be successful. Do you play the key, like, do you play every aspect of the instrumental?
I
The
do every
keys,
single
you lay
thing.
the drums and like every aspect.
I
of
do
it.
every single thing.
Yeah, so like
I know how to play the keyboard,
yeah.
so I'm just like I play the piano for this melody, leave that as a piano,
Mm-hmm.
then start adding layers. This would
Yeah.
sound better as this
Yeah.
instrument. Just
Yeah.
start adding, and then I'm like, all right, now I gotta put a beat on it. But my beat is not like hip hop beat.
Right.
It's more like acoustic type beats. So it's when I say beats, I'm not doing like straight trap.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even know, like R&B type stuff. It's like I don't use electronic drums or 808s.
Really?
I have like natural sounding house drums and stuff
Yeah.
like that in my stuff.
Do you think you can make a hip hop beat?
I tried, and like it was good, but like when I learned that music is mostly math, it helps me make beats easier.
What do you mean?
Music is mostly math. Like, what's a rhythm? A rhythm is gonna be like how far apart you have your hi hats.
Yeah, on the
It's
grid.
gonna hit every single
Yeah.
fifth of a second
Yeah.
or sixth of a second, and it's the
Yeah.
same thing with the claps. It's the same thing with the drums, because music is basically just rhythm, and all rhythm is math.
Mathematics.
Yeah, it's just math. Because
Yeah.
you keep hitting the drum like this, it's gonna hit at the same time
Yeah.
every single minute. So, I learned how to put it that way,
Yeah.
but I watch some rappers and producers, man. They sit down at the studio, and I guess because it's their job, they do it so much.
Mm-hmm.
But they sit at the studio and they got a banger in like 2 minutes. I'm like, what?
Like a rap song?
Yeah, like
With
a rap
vocals
beat,
or just a beat?
just the beat.
Yeah, I mean,
was
I
like,
can.
Lord, this J. Cole's producer did a video
Yeah.
where he just sat down. He said he took like some violins and stuff.
Was it T minus?
I can't remember what his name was, but
Was
it was
it-
on YouTube that I saw it.
What song was it? Was it Middle Child?
It was the one that did not Middle Child. What is the one that made him not make him famous, but it's the one that put me on to him for sure. One time for the LA hoes.
fucking Fire Squad.
No role models.
No role model.
Yeah, I
So
saw
there was a
him make
there was
that.
a beat making video for that.
There was this dude on YouTube who was and there was a clip of his producer, like how he came up with that melody.
That's hard.
I'm just like, damn. That's why sometimes it depends on the producer. Like your
Was he-
producer will give you the best one.
Was he playing the keys or was it a sample?
It was a sample of some trumpets that he heard, but
Yeah.
he tweaked it, lowered the key of it,
Yeah, like,
and like it sounded
pitched it
good.
down.
Yeah, and I was
See,
just
yeah.
like, damn.
have you ever tried just to sample?
It's a thing, nah. I
There's
never
this-
tried to sample.
There's a website called Tracklib
Mm.
where it's a bunch of songs that you can sample, and I've done it a bunch of times.
Dude, I think I might have to do that because
It's dope, bro.
most of the stuff I listen to music of like producers that are not big yet. That's kind of a pastime that I have to see,
Yeah.
like, because that's technically your competition.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, are you on the same level of production? Because I
Right.
look up there's some songs on YouTube that have 16 to 25 views,
Yeah,
and it's just a producer putting out his music.
yeah,
And I'm just like, let me get a gander at this real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, okay, so I know I'm in the right ballpark,
yeah.
but you got to find your niche. You got to find the people who listen to music that you like to listen to.
Yeah,
So, because I make more instrumental type stuff. I haven't experimented a lot with trap. Like, I know I can make one.
I mean, can be instrumental. Like I'll make a beat with just the piano, and the melody's pretty trappy. And I
Yeah.
guess I use an electronic drum kit most of the time,
Mm.
so I guess it's considered trap. But it's like, I don't know. I just
Kind of like Ratatouille, man. It was like anyone can cook.
yeah.
Anybody can make music if you have an ear for it.
Well, yeah. Like I never made music a day in my life, and when I was like 22, I think I had some money saved up, and I bought my MacBook for $1,100 cash.
Mhm.
And
Mm.
I never made a beat in my day in my life. I just felt like I could do it, and I got GarageBand, and I just started
You
trying.
do GarageBand too?
Yeah, still.
Yeah, I still do
That
too.
was 2021.
Because I see
Like,
Logic X is like 300. I'm like, oof.
It's like I think it's 200.
Yeah, and then there's like FL Studio. FL Studio, in my opinion, is cheating, bro.
It's that
Because you can just turn it looks at your BPM,
Yeah,
and you can just the plugin itself just puts out the best hi hats for you. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people do that. I'm just like, y'all cheating. There's sometimes I penciled in all the hi hats myself.
Yeah. Oh, I do that every time.
Yeah. So I'm just like, y'all cheating. Man.
Like I'll copy and paste it. Like I'll get the first 6 bar like thing. Well, a lot of times too, I'll get on Splice and download a melody.
You know what Looper Man is?
Yeah, I use Looper
I go
Man.
and look for melodies.
Yeah,
I love it. That's what a lot of big producers do too.
Yeah,
but they'll take that, like, mess up the key.
Yeah,
so you don't know it's that melody, or they'll change the instrument of that melody, but they'll keep the melody.
Right.
It's just crazy how that stuff works, man.
Well, there's no really right way to do it, I don't think. So it's like,
if it sounds good to you,
yeah,
it'll sound good to somebody.
If it sound like you ever like, you know, Rick Rubin is.
No.
He was like one of the dudes who started Def Jam, the label.
Oh damn! Really?
And he fucking has a book. It's called like The Creative Way or something, The Act of Creating or something like that. And I'll see a lot of quotes from it. And he'll do like he has a podcast and he'll talk and he's like, if you like, he says, think of the audience last. Like the audience comes last in the creation process. You just create. It's like he says it's like a journal entry. It's like a diary entry. And it's like, someone not liking it, that doesn't even make sense.
See, that's what J. Cole said.
Yeah, it's just
J.
like
Cole
an
said his songs is him just venting.
It's just an expression. Like, if people don't like it, it's like they're not going to, not everyone is going to like it. So fuck that, bro. Like, and I don't look at the comment. Like, I don't look at that shit. Like, I'll just put a joint out and work on the next one. Like, I don't.
See, that's the hard thing for me. It's like the only time I actually did music is when I woke up and just randomly had that burst of creativity where I'm like, oh shoot, I'll have a song done in like a few minutes.
Yeah.
Because I just wake up with a melody in my head and I'm like, I gotta get this out. But when I sit there and force myself to make music, I can't get that train going.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh no, this ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that's hard for me too. I deal with that like all the time where I'm like, I feel like if I ain't doing it every day, I'm slacking.
Yeah, that's the hard thing with space. That's the hard thing, not space. The hard thing about YouTube. Yeah. So I'm like, I got 10 videos that need to be edited and made, and it's not done yet. Like, I need to get that shit done.
You can only do what you can do, bro. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, fuck it, I'm doing what I can do.
That's when I feel guilty, because I'm sitting at home playing Xbox.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got videos that need to get done. But it's hard to do something that you know isn't benefiting you at the moment.
I also feel like you have to, like Rick Rubin says, a creator needs time to do nothing. Yeah. You got to fill that well back up. Like, you got to go live your life. Like, you got to live some life to have things.
Creativity comes from experience.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're just sitting in the house and shit, like, you're not experiencing nothing.
That's the thing, dude. That's the thing that I go through a lot. Because, like, I never, like, been partying. I never been to a concert before. Like, I don't go out and do stuff. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to like creating, I can only create based on what I've experienced. Yeah. So like, there's some songs I wrote where I'm like, yo, this is mad dark. Yeah. And depressing. But like, I got it out. Right. Music was my outlet for a long time.
And somebody out there will probably relate to that.
Yeah, because I got the lyrics. I'll go on my like notes and write all the lyrics out. Mm-hmm. But I'm not a good singer, so I'm just like, I don't know how I'm gonna perform this, but it feels good to write it.
Bro, but also a lot of dudes that I love aren't good singers. Like, even when J. Cole is melodic, like with his voice, like, we got a good thing. Like, he can't sing technically, but it sounds
He'll make
good.
It. Yeah. He'll make it work.
Even like Ja Rule. Yeah. Like, every thug needs a lady. Yeah. Like, he can't sing with it for some reason. That feels good.
BMX voice.
Yeah.
That man got a rough ass voice.
And it's like, as long as, bro, like, I don't know, there's something genuine about it, I guess. I don't know why. It's good.
Because he knows his followers are there for him.
You know also, like, I think a lot of people create without having a following, so it isn't really about the following. It's like, I'm just creating.
That's the hard, yeah.
And then people end up liking it. It's like, they come, like Rick Rubin says, like, they come last. You just do your shit.
Yeah.
And put it out. And fuck them.
Yeah, because I feel like it's tough, man. You look at it. It depends on your perspective of, like, your situation that you're in. Where it's like, I want to make music to better myself financially. and get big, but what are
Yeah.
you like really chasing? Because I could
Yeah.
care less about a lot of people knowing who I am.
Right.
I'm looking at it financially. You see.
Well, I think too that helps with having a job because it takes the pressure off of that side of it. Like, you know, you have your bills are paid and you got a couple dollars.
That's what I was saying about that one dude that you brought up, the one rapper. Like, quitting your job
That's
to work
a
on
lot.
music fully.
That's a lot. Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah. I
Like-
probably won't do that.
Yeah, I need my bills paid too.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, like that's what it comes down to. Like,
There's a lot of rappers too who are just like celibate for a year,
yeah.
who like cut off women so they can fully focus on music straight up.
Just do what you can when you can, and like, you know. And honestly, if you think about it, if you make a song once a week, like if you put out a song once or even every 2 weeks, that's pretty often in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, you're still doing something. You're
Yeah.
still working towards a goal. Because for me, my goal right now with YouTube is like 500 subscribers.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Once you get past 500 subscribers, and also a certain amount of video watch hours,
You can
that's when you
monetize.
get partnered.
Yeah.
So I'm just like we can get that, we can push through and see it turn into something.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of, I don't want to do it every single day.
Yeah, and then don't fuck it. Just
Editing
like,
takes a long time, man. Especially
Yeah.
with like even a good MacBook
Yeah.
is not capable of handling like serious editing.
Yeah.
I did like a 30-minute video once. Took about 5 hours to download and render that whole thing.
Yeah, it's nuts.
And then it took me even longer to edit it because I do all the subtitling myself. Most YouTubers don't do editing. They just send it to the editor, say, "Hey, get that back to me as soon as possible, brother."
There's AI editing, but also just you did that. Now find a way to make it more efficient. Like find a way to do shorter videos, like or just only do clips, and then just recognize that the long form the long form content isn't for mass appeal. It's for that audience that really wants to see it. The clips are what it's gonna.
Because that's what I do.
Yeah.
When I play video games, I'll find like an hour-long video, so I can just have it playing in the background. Or when I'm going to bed,
Yeah.
I'll get something that's like an hour, like a podcast.
Mhm.
That's long. So it just depends on what you're looking for. It depends on what suits you the best. Music, I definitely want to get more into music than I am because I know I have an ear for it. And I've been playing piano for a while. But like, since it's not the music I listen to,
Yeah.
like, I don't listen to instrumental music,
Yeah.
so I don't think that there's an audience for it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't.
But you gotta find out the hard way. Like just do it.
That's the same thing I thought with space. 'Cause it's like, how many people
Yeah.
our age
Yeah.
are like, I'm going to learn something today?
But also, it doesn't have to be our age. People of all ages are on the internet.
Yeah, that's true.
So just put it out and detach from the results and just work on the next
Well,
one.
if
Fuck.
everything's possible, what the fuck is taking so long?
I don't know. I read a quote that said, like, you're doing it your way. So it might take a little extra longer, but that's just because you're just... And also, anything that is built in the night can come down in the night. So, like, you kind of want that solid foundation of, like, slow, steady grind so it
Yeah.
lasts forever.
Yeah, I kind of think about the Harry Potter books.
Yeah. Didn't she?
She got rejected from 10
Yeah.
publishers,
Yeah.
and one finally said, "We'll publish it."
Yeah.
It became one of the biggest IPs in the world.
And something in you will just tell you, like, keep, like, nah, this is work. Like, you gotta,
Yeah,
you
this is
can't
worth
just give this up.
That's why I didn't. That's why talking to our supervisor that one time kind of had me like tweaking out. Because sometimes it doesn't matter what job I'm working in. The supervisor will talk to me as if my whole life will be dedicated to becoming a
Mhm.
supervisor. Well, one thing I learned about is like don't. I saw this quote. It's like, why would you take advice from somebody that you want to swap lives with?
Yeah.
See, I learned that back in high school, where I'm asking this teacher how to become financially successful
Yeah.
when this teacher isn't financially successful.
Yeah.
So how are they going to help me out with that? Or when I go to my parents, they don't know that. That's why it's hard to like get advice from people because you don't know who you're taking advice from.
Well, at the end of the day, like, how much advice do you really need? You know what you have to do, bro. It's like, just drop shit. Because it ain't going to get anything sitting in your fucking, in your MacBook. It's like, it ain't getting nowhere. So even if it only gets 5 views, that's 5 more views than it had when it was sitting there. And it's there forever. Like, I put up a video probably in 2021, it might have been. I can't remember. It was either 22 or 21, where I showed a video of how to upload a song from your MacBook to SoundCloud, and it still gets views right now. And it was just some fucking random idea I had. Was like, because I heard somebody say on Instagram or YouTube, like, it has to be valuable to the to somebody. Like,
yeah, that's true. Because I got a lot of different. I make different kinds of music too. Yeah. Like, I've made a few trap beats. Yeah. I've made some songs that are R&B. I've made a few songs that are like sound somewhat country because of the guitars that I use. Mm-hmm. Then I have some that sound like an actual movie soundtrack. And I'm just like, I don't know what audience I'm trying to pertain to.
That just shows your range, though. Like, you're selling yourself. Yeah. You're just showing your ability to...
technically a portfolio.
Yeah, to cover all grounds. Like, I ain't a one-trick pony. I can do all this shit, so... somebody will eventually, like... That's why I watch La Russell. He does a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. And I think... well, like, dude, like, the first time I heard of him, he was doing this thing where he was putting out an album, and before it comes out on all streaming platforms, he was allowing you to pay any amount you want for it before it hits streaming platforms. So anything over $1, you can pay him for his album.
Oh, so if you want to be generous, you can help the boy out a little.
But even $1, like, you get paid is like 0.0027 per stream or some shit. So even like $5 is equivalent to like 1,500 streams. And you're getting that before it hits all platforms. You're just straight getting it to your bank. And the first time I heard him,
as hell for that.
I heard him say that, and I did it with the project I was dropping, and made like $23 off of like the second project I ever made, and never, like, before I put it out, I made like $23, which is like, that's a lot of streams. To get $23 in streams is a lot of streams.
For someone who's not, also for someone who's not discovered yet.
Exactly. Either. So it's like,
that's another thing. I don't even have a name figured out.
What, stage name?
Yeah.
Fucking go with your name. Who is it for? Old DM.
Old DM, man.
Yeah, like DM on the beat. Yeah, that sounds kind of hard.
Because for my science and everything, it's like Mecha Talks. Because that was my first ever gamer tag. And it's only one word, and it's never taken because I came up with it.
Roll with that bitch.
So I did that. And then for music, it was just Mecha Music.
Right, that sounds good.
I was just like, damn, I really need to start. I created a YouTube channel for it too, for like just Mecha Music. Never posted on it though. So I'm like, I don't know what type of content, or since my stuff is more laid back piano, I was thinking maybe I could put all this music into like a loop. And you know how people just throw that shit on for background music?
Yeah.
I can sell beats that way as well.
Yeah. Or are you trying to sell artist beats? Or
I don't even know where I'm trying to go with it.
Maybe
because I focus more on science than I did with the music. So I'm like, I don't even have a plan for the music right now.
Maybe you just gotta throw shit at the wall and see what sticks, and like you'll figure it out as you're doing it.
That's true, man. Because that's another thing. Tell you what, one thing that was a rough one, especially with content creation, is because my whole family is so Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, if I do something that's like not super Christian, my whole family's gonna be like, yo, what the hell?
Well, isn't science not Christian?
It's not.
Yeah.
That's the hard thing about it. I told my grandmother about the science page. She watched a couple of videos of mine, and she was like, this is not what we believe in.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, Granny, it's science, though.
Yeah, that's what you believe in, so it is what it is. Man.
That's a tough thing about all that. It's a tough thing about science and religion. That's a variant.
That's been a fucking civil war since longer than fucking time, dude. Like, them motherfuckers been going at it forever.
I sat my grandmother down and I said, listen. When I was a kid and I asked you why the moon looks that way, you would look at me and say, because God made it that way.
Yeah, yeah.
But I wanted an answer.
Yeah, there's a real answer.
Look like that.
There is an answer.
Yeah. And it's science.
I think it was a star or something, wasn't it? Like, hit Earth.
Yeah, that broke off.
Yeah.
And like also asteroids and everything like that hit it and it combines.
Yeah.
And that's our natural. And those things just got stuck in our orbit.
Is that why Earth is on an axis? Because we got hit by the moon or something?
Yeah, we got hit by something. It knocked us to a tilted axis. What is it? Uranus? That thing literally spins sideways. You know, ours is tilted.
Yeah.
That thing's completely on its side.
Like spins like that?
Yeah.
No shit.
Because its rings are vertical.
That's insane.
Like Saturn has its rings. You know, actually, so many more planets have rings than we think. Jupiter also has rings.
Really?
But because Saturn's rings is mostly ice because it's so far away, it's actually visible. Because we could have rings and just not know it because it's just not visible.
Here.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're on it.
Yeah. Can't see the forest past the trees, man. But
it's just crazy. That's why I started researching space. Every time you look at it, you learn something new.
That's why our weather is the way it is too. Is because we're on an axis, right? Like that's why the seasons are the way they are.
That's why the seasons are messed up.
Yeah.
That's why we have. You know how crazy it is that we have time zones.
That is weird as fuck.
Like, how is it today, right now?
Yeah.
But in Japan, their date is yesterday.
That's weird as fuck.
Because I noticed that on New Year's. I'm like, how's their ball dropping?
Yeah, I was thinking about it then too.
Yeah, because I was noticing in New Year's in Japan, their ball already dropped the day before.
My dad told me Einstein said, like, we'll never be able to time travel. He said, but at a certain point, we'll be able to, like, look all the way around the Earth to, like, behind us and see ourselves. Or he was telling me something like that. Maybe, like, in the time will be different or something.
Tell you what, I was about to do a video on that for my YouTube channel, which is, like, time itself.
Mm-hmm.
Everything we know about our concept of time is purely because of the planet that we're on.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
We know day and night because of when the sun is shining on our side of the planet. But what if you're on a planet like Saturn where a full day is as long as a year is here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, don't they say it's like that, like other places?
Yeah, it's crazy shit. Well, right now, our life expectancy is like 79 years.
Yeah.
But on a different planet, we would look at 2 years as an extremely long amount of time.
You know what you could call yourself? Daniel deGrasse Tyson. that would be funny.
The reason why is because I like learning about space. It is making me smarter because I gotta research this shit to make a video about it.
Yeah.
So like, I just learned about that shit.
You also gotta think too about this. What is a good way to think about it too was you're doing different niches. You're doing the space thing. You're doing the music thing. That's all you encompass all of that. So you're still being consistent.
I was thinking about that too.
Yeah.
I'm like, I never had to worry about copyright shit.
Yeah.
Because for a long science video, I can use my own music in the background. Just create that environment.
Yeah. That's tight.
I'm just like, I can do something here.
That's tight.
I want to go on to making full-length documentaries.
You know what you can do too is even if you can't monetize your YouTube page yet, you can make an instrumental, right? And if you have a distribution platform, they have this thing called YouTube Content ID. Have you ever heard of that?
YouTube Content ideas?
ID.
Oh, ID.
Yeah, like identification.
No,
and what it is like if you pay to have that, it's like a sound print. So if you make an original instrumental, like an original composition, and you have it YouTube Content ID'd, anyone who uses that, you'll get paid for the views. So if you use it in your videos, you'll get money off of that by proxy. You know what I'm saying? Just by having the content ID. Damn. Yeah. So even if you're not getting paid off your YouTube page, you technically are for every view it gets.
Oh shit! I could look into that because the one thing that I do have to pay for is places where you can get footage.
What do you mean?
Like if you're, for example, if I'm talking about the Earth.
Yeah.
For the viewer, you're gonna want clips of the Earth, or like when people have a clip of us zooming in on Saturn.
Yeah.
You got to go somewhere to find that clip. So like that costs money.
Fuck yeah! Is it expensive?
You can get stuff that's like $30 a month. like get a membership. Will
Yeah.
give you 4K footage of like different planets and whatever they come up with.
Everything's a fucking monthly subscription nowadays.
The only monthly subscription I'm gonna pay for is most likely OnlyFans. That's the only thing that matters. Everything else not important.
We're on our 59th minute. You think we can keep going?
I could care less. I'm having a good time.
Well, we got 8 seconds left.
You can talk for as long as you want to talk.